Syracuse, New York. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Syracuse Orange. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, checking in with the BC head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Eagles' offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Syracuse's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Steve Angeli finds his tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's McKenzie. Got a man, it's Dickens. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. He goes right back to the air. Bringing the heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. got it in the middle. It's Green. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, makes the catch and he's free. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the way.
Yeah, you gotta like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Running inside, it's Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Syracuse, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. With the catch, it's Clement. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jump.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going with the counter play here. Oh, what a move to to get open. Finding some room. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wants to throw. It's Warner. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Trying play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And Jelly. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The run inside. It's Dickens. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Could be an alley. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Throwing and Jelly. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now up to 77 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Orange! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Syracuse, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Quick completion on the out. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides to the back. Trying to fight his way through that tackle when he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They booted away on 4th down. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt-covered unit. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Miller. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Steve Angeli gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Syracuse right back at it.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
To the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The run inside. It's Johnson. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Ready, go! Angeli under fire. And it's a sack.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They go play action with Angeli. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Now the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Throwing and jelly. Here comes the heat, and they got him.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. And Jelly from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end getting vertical. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is. Now back over to your game inside the Dome. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Syracuse head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Orange will have to punt. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Warner. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They're getting talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? On the run, it's Dickens. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Steve Angeli. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete on the right side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. To the air, it's Odom. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Brought down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be 1st down.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running inside, it's Dickens. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Odom. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the comeback is on.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Warner. Unloads it downfield. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. Boston College right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
They'll have a first down here. Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Looking for room. It's Ray. Makes his man miss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. He's got it on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Ray. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Going to the run. It's Ray. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the draw, it's Ray. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to impose their will with the run. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Odom. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Wants to throw it again. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Hines is back in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Gets open down the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Complete in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He's looking to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, yes, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.